what's up YouTube? That Neon channel here. So yeah, it's only been one day of driving this bad boy. Let me turn the flashlight on, but I'll be right back. So it's only been one day of driving this bad boy, and I already can't stand the stock looking height. And actually, these are Mopar high rates, so these sit a little bit lower than the factory, but not low enough for me. We got all this nasty wheel gap. So I got these E-Box Super Slammer yellow springs. We're going to throw those on there until I can afford some Raceland coilovers. Sorry. So we already got two on struts on the back of the green car, that the car we were originally swapping, which I still want to go back to doing. I want to finish that. I need to buy some harnesses, but we got these nice Super Slammers in here. They're a little rusty, but who cares? They're underneath the car. So we're going to take those, we're going to slap those on the back of here for tonight so we can lower the rear end. And then tomorrow night we'll work on, which we'll all make one video, we'll pop the front struts off, pop the top hats off, change the front springs, and then she'll be lower. And then I'll be lowering it. So yeah, let's get to it. And I also want to hook another fan up to cool my motor off a little bit better. Working on some, I don't know, it has a little hot idle. I think it's an intake leak. I put this hose clamp on here. I also retightened all my intake manifold bolts, and that's about it. I just went over all the vacuum lines, made sure they're all tight. But yeah, so we'll I also had the rotors on the wrong sides, I think. I know I did actually, but yeah, so we're flipping those on the opposite sides too. We have one front wheel that needs to go on this back rear. I don't know how I'm going to manage that, but we'll get it. So yeah, let's go over here and actually I got to find the key to the green car. So let me find that key to the green car and I'll be back. Alright you guys, so we got the key and we got the trunk open. I'll show you what you need the trunk open for here in just a second. We're going to take these wheels off, which of course you don't have two lock lugs for some stupid idiotic reason, so we're going to get it. Get my fucking lock. I don't understand why this even has lock lugs on it anyways. That doesn't make sense. What the fuck did these locks come off of? Whatever. Alright, got one wheel off. Alright, so what you're gonna need the trunk open for is there's supposed to be 4 13 millimeters holding the strut in. We only got 2 right now. Whatever. Same thing on that side, but I save those for last so the strut doesn't fall on me. So you're gonna want to remove these 2 nuts. I'm pretty sure they're 18s or 19s, and it's a 17 on this side, or 16. In my case, I have to remove this brake caliper. Always something, guys. Always something. Can't ever be an easy, fast job. Now to try to find the, I guess I need them both anyways. Need 13 to remove the trunk ropes. I just didn't plan on taking the brake calipers off. Whatever. You know, you always want every job to go easy, but instead they go just harder and harder every time. So also, if y'all want a cheap brake upgrade, where you don't like drums like me, PT Cruiser rear disc brakes or 2nd gen RT rear disc brakes are nice. SRT, they're the same as SRT. These came off the PT Cruiser GT. So you lay your brake caliper to the side. cable because these are nice Russell stainless steel braided brake lines, which we will probably end up taking off and putting on the swap. Again, another day, another job. Now we're going to take our impact. If we get lucky, we won't have to put a wrench on that side, so cross your fingers. And we need a wrench. So I'll be back after I get these two nuts and bolts off of here. There's one there, one there. Take the 4 out the top. And alright, we got those 2 out. Now it's time to move to the top, to the 13s. Give you a quick little show just in case you don't know. This one stick on there. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory, huh? Let's see if I can shine the light the camera at the what I'm doing. Dude, I got something in my eye. It hurts so bad. I need some car friends. If you want to come work on the cars with me. I need my own Haggard crew. Or racer crew, whatever you want to call it. I like all cars. I ain't you know, I ain't one of those guys that are, oh, fuck Hondas, or fuck V8s, or fuck this, or fuck that. I like it all, bro. If you're a real car guy, you like all cars. So you take your foot, kick it like that, pull it up out of there. So let me get that without ripping my brake line. Alright, we gotta put this old one back in there just so I can put this car on the ground and not be like making my yard look like it's full of a bunch of junk cars, which it is. Like I said, guys, I do want to put this thing on the road. I don't want to be stuck in a roll cage car for a year. We're gonna buy harnesses and we're gonna fix this thing. But the problem is, I need a engine harness, which the lowest ones I ever see are like $150 or $175, and they go all the way up to $200. I need a dash harness, which is another $100, and the body harness you can usually get for a decent price, around like $50s. Then you need a SRT4 ECU, key, and skim, and they all have to match, or you can go to the dealership and switch out, but who wants to do all that? So we're gonna slide this back in there, which is pretty easy, but I need 2 hands to do it. I can barely do it by myself as it is, so I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so we got the second set of bolts off. We got the other strut ready to take out. Remember, just give it a nice kick. Top it off here. I need to pull this out of here. I'll be right back. Alright, so I finally got it out of there. Now I gotta go get another strut for this side off of the other car. But in the meantime, I need these tools before I can do anything. Take these over here. This side back together. I'm gonna get my lock. Wherever that's at. Need this. Probably need 1 or 2 of these fucking strut bolts. Where's my lock at? I'll find it in a minute. I know I have a lock for my lug in here somewhere. Maybe I already brought it over? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna put this one back up in here. I'm gonna sit you down so y'all can watch. And, probably blocked the camera the whole time, but might see me struggle a little bit too, but I'm doing this by myself, so. Right now I'm sticking the top hat bolt in, just so it'll hold up in there. I need my 13, tighten it down a little bit. Just gonna snug it up right now just so I can get down there and get the I guess you would call it the knuckle bolts. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Extra bolt out here I just brought over because this side was missing one. Now for the hard part, getting these bitches fished through. I'll put the light up here. Hopefully y'all can see something. Just a tip, don't do this shit at night, guys. Unless you like having a headache, looking for shit in the dark. I just wish I could find my bolts easier. It'd be good if I could just see my bolts. This little fucking toilet light isn't the best. There you guys. So I got that one in there. I'm just looking for the nut for each side, and that's just how you get that in there anyways. I don't know if y'all can see me, but we got these two bolts in here. We got the top hats in, and it's not loosey-goosey anymore. So I'm gonna try to get this shit finished because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and I want to go to bed. So I'll let you all see the finished product when I'm done. Peace. Alright, you guys, so what we're doing right now, we finished the rear. I don't know if you can see it. We gotta put the phone on charge for a little bit. Definitely looks a lot better than the front. But anyways, we're working on the front now. We're gonna drop these front struts, pop the top hats off, slap these gold line springs on there, or super slammers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And then we're gonna have this thing sitting a little better and looking a lot nicer. So I'm gonna stick the phone on charge. I'm gonna jack the front end up, get these wheels off here, and hopefully I have enough charge to turn my flash on and you know, show you all what's going on. So yeah, so that's the plan. Also want to do a couple other things to it. I need to replace my fan because my fan burnt out. There's going to be a video about that too. Boosted cars, definitely buy a 180 degree thermostat, because 15 degrees definitely matters. I just drove an hour to work and an hour home. On the way to work, my fan burnt out, and it never went over 200 degrees, which is pretty sick for not having a fan. So yeah, let me get this thing jacked up and rip these front wheels off, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I removed the strut bar. I took 3 of the nuts off before I dropped the strut, and I took the strut bar off and I put 1 nut back on just to hold the top hat up in here. I unscrewed the top hat bolts with this proper tool, which is a pass-through wrench, I call it. I forget what they're exactly called. And a 10 millimeter. 10 millimeter goes right down inside the pass-through wrench. Bam, see? Wow, not haggard. I left had it just floating in there. I just didn't get a magnet to pull it out. Pop these 2 strut bolts out of here. Knock them out. After you do that, you're gonna want to get like a big old pry bar and a friend. Me working on it by myself as always. I stood on it and slid it out. You just want to make sure you don't tear your axles. So I got it out. I got this spring. So yeah. So we put the bigger end at the top. See how these springs are smaller on this side and bigger on this side? The bigger side goes on the top. You would think it's the opposite way, but it's not. The bigger side goes on top, smaller side on the bottom. So we got that on there. We pushed it down. We started this nut. I'll probably stick it up in there like that, and then tighten it down once I get it up inside on top, bolted to the strut tower. So yeah, we got that one there. As you can see, this side has SRT4 brakes on it because I used a 2nd gen axle. I have a I think it was an O2 Neon. But unfortunately, the other side didn't work because the axle wouldn't seat into the transmission properly. And I had to change the axle to a 1st gen with 1st gen brakes, which I don't like too much. And for some reason, it's so stiff. So I gotta figure out what the fuck's making this brake so stiff. If it's the brake or if it's the transmission. If it was the transmission, the other side would be hard to turn, so yeah, we gotta also investigate why that's such a pain in the dick to turn. Got all this grease everywhere. Yeah, so figure out why that's so tight. It seems like it might be the transmission, to tell you the truth. I don't know, I think it's these brakes or something to do with these brakes. Push it out, pull it out, spins just fine. Maybe I got a bad caliper. Maybe I didn't tighten the caliper all the way down. Why is it so loose? I don't know. We'll investigate it, figure out what's wrong, and we'll fix the shit. The brake seems like it's not wearing evenly. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe these pads are junk. Maybe it's the caliper. We'll see here in a minute though, after I tear it apart and fix it. So yeah, let me get these struts off and put on, and we'll get it lowered down and we'll show you what she looks like. The rear definitely looks a lot better. I mean, that wheel gap's almost gone. The only way I'm gonna get any lower is some coilovers, which isn't in the budget right now, so we'll see y'all in a little bit. Alright guys, so we got her lowered. It's daytime. You can see she's not monster trucking anymore in the front of the rear. I think this side does a little bit of justice. The parking lot's still not the evenest. But if you look up in there, you'll see the rusty ass gold spring. Same with this rear one. Completely compressed almost. But yeah. It's the stance that she's gonna have. Looks good to me. It's not fucking super monster trucking anymore. It's not slammed on the ground, but I wish it was. Look at that camber life. It's like, yeah. So that's it. We're gonna do a full in-depth walk around of the car and tell you a little bit about it. But there's a little sneak peek, and there's how you lower your Dodge Neon. Alright guys, peace out. Subscribe for more content. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. And follow my Instagram and follow my girlfriend's Instagram. We're both That Neon Channel. I'm 2.0, she's just regular That Neon Channel. So yeah, go follow us. She posts a lot of car pictures on there because she works at a body shop. And yeah, help me get to 1,000 subs. Peace out guys.